Hello everyone, welcome
Track
along.
temperature's decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
So yeah, here's the thing. This race has 4 splits, and we are split 2. Which meant we were always going to be towards the front, but unfortunately, in my consideration, we are P1 by iRating. So we are the number 1 car in this split. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it indeed. And I'm just double checking that things seem to be running okay. Well. I don't know what's what. The fact that we're expected to win this race according to iRacing, or or the fact that, the alternative would have been to win the lowest ranked car. All right, let's set no deploy. Let's get out and do some qualifying. Pit limiter on.
Okay, Adrian, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
It's always a good habit to be in. Pit limiter on before you go out for qualifying. Hey Fed, thanks for your comments and questions on the previous stream. Glad you've been enjoying them.
The track temperature's decreasing.
Thanks for the luck. I'm gonna need it.
Celsius.
Hope if you're able to hang around and watch, that you enjoy the stream. We don't need luck. We've been driving pretty decently around here. Results haven't been too bad this week in the 2 other races we've done, so... Oh no, Lindsay, Dicky disconnected from the practice session as well. Alright, let's get a banker in. Then we'll push full beans on the second lap.
Just done it on 17.18. The leader has just done it on 16.88.
Holy crap, that's quick.
You're now 1.8 seconds off the pace. The car in front has just done a 118.20. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. That's a new fastest lap for Luca, 1:16.61. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. You're currently 0.43 off the leader's pace.
Well, that's the fastest qualifying lap I've put in. Actually, in qualifying, I think I did a 16.9. I'm a 10th off my best practice time. Not too unhappy with that. Oh, man. Oh, there's some names. Marco, we had a good fight with. I'm sure I've seen Luca, and Luca's obviously fast. 16.6. Philip Yates. Seen Philip before. Anyone down the back who I think... Frankie will be up there with us. Frankie Franchicha. Angel as well. Even though car 17, or maybe I'm thinking of Alberto. Maybe both. Dennis, my fellow Australian, Dennis Weidler, is quick. Only managed to 17.5 in qualifying, but whew. Right. Last of these qualifying laps to come. Hey, Smokey. Going well. Oh no, Lindsay's disconnected it again. Oh, Lindsay's connection is all over the place. Australian, of course, of course. Ooh, car 5. Unstable connection. Oh, hopefully Luke's getting on okay in the top split.
That's the end of the session, P5.
We're going okay here. We're P5. I think the odd numbers are on the left-hand side. I think. It's kind of okay. We'll be on the outside into turn 1, so we might lose a couple of places into turn 1. I was going to go with a bit of a crazy strat. I was going to go soft medium. Pick the right M setup. Not Mexico City, not Magny-Cours. Mugello. Where we are. Mugello IGPT. I'm going to go soft medium soft. Why? Why not? I took some fuel out. Actually, kilo in. Why not? Let's go aggressive at the start.
The field is 2,800. Okay, Adrian.
I figure we need to get to lap 15.
28 seconds. Should do well here. We're optimistic we can finish in the top 3.
And then mediums until we can change to softs for the end. I was wrong. We're on the right hand side. Need to get a good start. Thanks, Smokey. Thanks everyone watching. I really appreciate it.
Standing start now. Go. On your left, clear left. Left side. He's still there. Hold your line, clear, car left. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
Bloody hell.
Alright Adrian, the next car is car number 10, C license, and their rating is 2.8. Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track. 7th position. On your right. Right, car right. Clear right.
Oh shit, Dennis. Oh, that's tragic.
Watch those track limits.
What was that? Fuck.
The next car is Stank, and their rating is 2.7. The leader has just done a 21.88.
I'll try a lap with this front wing. It's way too early to hit onto any decent strategy.
P15.
Fuck.
The gap in front is now 2.8 seconds.
Got a box.
Incident in Riondetti 1. Looks like it's Deco. There's an incident in Riondetti 2. We think it might be Deco. The speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 100 meters. The car ahead has just done it on 21.49. 50 meters. Front left, 93%. Left rear, 95. Exit looks clear. Okay, Adrian, the next car is car number 10, C license, and their rating is 2.8.
Hey Ninja. So I've got the iRacing built-in spotter
Window is open.
set to text only. You might see that come up on the screen in front of me.
Need to pit for fuel by lap 56. Gap to car number 10 ahead is increasing. It's now 6.4 seconds.
Like the car in P1 just set the fastest lap there.
Car number 7 is now leading.
And the voice you hear is crew chief.
When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P17. There's an incident in San Donato. It looks like Swindell.
Crew chief is an external program, free to download.
Bortolotti is pitting from position 40. Looks like he'll come out just in front of you.
And yeah, it acts as my vocal spotter. It's got a whole heap of voice commands that I don't use because its voice recognition I haven't set up properly, so it isn't great. But yeah, that's the voice. You also will get extra information if you turn up the detail on iRacing. You get some extra details.
The active idler behind is increasing. It's now 4.3 seconds.
Ah, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of these add-on programs like the overlays and stuff like that. And it's difficult to know what to do, but I think it's good that you've got in there and started out. And that, you know, you can start to look around and go, hey, I'd like that feature or I'd like that overlay. How do you configure it? Because it's good to know the basics as well. Oh, nice. I have not had a PlayStation new enough to play GT7 myself, and I haven't gone out and downloaded LMU yet because, you know, the endurance racing stuff, I don't mind watching a few streams of people who do it online, but I'm not a regular WEC watcher and that sort of thing, so
Rating is 3.1.
F1's really my sport. Well, I know ACC has the Ferrari SF25, is it? Last year's car. iRacing's really been my jam for the last 5 or 6 years.
Fabio, car number 16, is now in the lead.
Yeah, I haven't really been in the supercars for the last couple of years.
Just done a 121.89.
I was very pleased to see Mostert get the championship, but there was that weird playoffs thing that they had going that they borrowed from NASCAR.
Looks like it's
So
the gap to P13 in front is now 1.2 seconds. 14th. There's an incident in Grand Prix Tour. Looks like Deco. Luca, car number 7, is leading the race.
that's better. Not on the curb, but also not a long way away from it. I don't know that anyone does. How's our fuel?
Gap to 13th place. Ahead is now 4.9.
Good.
The lap time was at 121.07.
Come on, Adrian.
Pitting from position 16. Expect him to come out a bit behind you. Deco behind is pitting now. The gap to V13. Ahead is now 4.6 seconds. Deco is now on mediums.
It's too slow. This is 22? 21.8.
That lap time was 121.81.
That was a poor experiment, Adrian.
lap time was 1:22.06.
Deeker is having a mare. Oh, mate. I was just a bit frazzled after the start. I don't know what I did to end up so wrong-footed in turn 1, or down to turn 1. But not only did I get passed by twice as many cars into turn 1 than I expected, but I also got absolutely assaulted through turns 2 and 3 as well. I was still all out of sorts from that, to be honest. Have to go back and watch and see if it was just me being too timid or what. Obviously I won't have time to do any of the remaining races. I'll be asleep for the next one and at work for the the 2 after that, to finish off the weekend. But be good to know if it was just I needed more right foot. I mean, I know in that hairpin I needed less right foot. Oh, mate. It's a bumper sign up. 4 splits. Decent number of cars in each.
Your last lap time was at 1:22.57.
Oh, 3 AM. Yeah, no, you don't start a race at 3 AM if you can avoid it, mate. Lovely 8 PM for me. As you say, watch the F1. Was a decent old F1 race as far as F1 races go.
That lap was at 1:22.29.
Yeah, sleep well, mate. Thanks for the luck. Catch you later.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Adrian.
Yeah, I know, Jim.
is now 4.1. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. We'll need to slow down to give back the time gained. There's an incident in Iondetti 1. Looks like it's Gonzalez. The gap in front is now 4.6 seconds.
My big problem in this race, or trying to recover in this race, is the fact that there were so many people signed up. And this race has been split into 4 splits. Because everyone in here is very close on iRating and therefore very close on pace. So I'd be holding P2 if I was in P2 right now, but I'm not. You know, on my last 5 average, I'm 22.4, and P2's 22.7.
That lap was a 22.61. Yates in front is now 4.8 seconds.
Oops.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Adrian.
7x already, gee. Not been a tidy race from me.
The gap ahead is now 5.0 seconds.
I'm not catching Phil either, but we're both catching Alberto. And according to iRacing, Jim.
In front is pitting. Okay, Adrian, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. E13. Gonzalez is now on softs. Ahead is now 3.8 seconds. Alright Adrian, lap times are pretty consistent, P12. You've just done a 22.53. Conrad is now on softs.
Wow, there's a certain position and angle through that. There's a turn 3. Where the car just hooks. You can feel it in the... It's like you get the absolute 100% contact patch in the grippiest point through the corner. And the whole wheel just firms up.
The gap is 3.7.
Fantastic when I hit it. Just wish I could do it every time.
Behind is now 8.0 seconds. The car ahead is Frankie.
Frankie's gone to softs.
Softs.
Not gonna lie, if I could get onto one of these cars that's pitting, get onto their back end.
Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. E11. Okay, Adrian. The next car is Yates, and their rating is 3.1. Fastest lap for Conrad, 1:20.59. Is pitting. Moving out to 10th position. Ahead is increasing. It's now 2.9 seconds. Schneider, car number 20, is now in the lead. Fastest lap for Frankie, 1:18.91.
Didn't need that. Idiot.
We've been warned about track limits. Angel is pitting from P1. We think he'll come out just in front of you. Luca, car number 7, is now leading. The leader is now on softs. Adrian, as the car exits in the pits, heads up. P12, it's getting closer. The gap's now 7.3.
Come on.
Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. E9. Stick to your line, nail those exits. Car left. Hold your line, clear left. Car left. Clear left. Car in front of us is Schneider. Their rating is 2.3.
Come on, Adrian.
Stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. Gap to Schneider ahead is increasing. It's now 1.5 seconds. Come on, try fucking harder. E10.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
Okay, Adrian, we just cut the track. Conrad is getting closer. The gap is now 3.5. They're quicker than us entering Correntio.
Yeah, I don't think these tyres... Well, I don't think I can do quite the pull-ups that they're doing in front.
Alright, Adrian, the next car is Yates, and their rating is 3.1.
Can't if I keep doing that.
Just cut the track.
No grip whatsoever.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 290 metres.
See how long these softs can take me.
100 metres. 50 metres.
We're beyond strategy now.
Front left, 26%. Left rear, 72. Pit exit's clear. Push. Old tyres all round. The next car is King, and their rating is 2.6.
Holy crap.
There's an incident in
Got what
Casanova.
grip
We think it might
felt
be
like.
Gonzalez. Yellow flag.
Oh my god. I'm gonna spin on these tyres, they're so grippy.
The gap to P15 behind is increasing. It's now 6.6, V14.
No wonder we couldn't keep up with anyone.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Yates. Their rating is 3.1. Got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag. Gap to Yates ahead is increasing. It's now 3.6 seconds.
Yeah, it's increasing because I was an idiot, Jim. Let's see if we can buckle those laps
That's
down.
half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
That's good, we're about half race distance.
We're halfway home. Your lap time was 1:21.03. The gap in front is now 4.1 seconds. You've just done a 1:20.24. That's your best lap in this session. To 13th place. Ahead is increasing. It's now 4.6. car in front is King. Their rating is 2.6. Okay, Adrian, you reel in King. The gap is now 2.3. They're slow through San Donato. Car right. Right side's clear. B12. Radler is now on mediums. The car in front of us is Yates, and their rating is 3.1. Red yellow flag, debris on the track.
Oh, someone's had a whoopsie there.
The gap to B13 behind is increasing. It's now 1.9 seconds. Adrian, the next car is Vincenzo, and their rating is 2.6. Vincenzo, the gap's now 1.5. The gap to Vincenzo ahead is now 1.6. That was 120 and 1.3. Fabio is now on hards. The gap to P11 ahead is now 1.8 seconds. That's a new fastest lap for Frankie, 118.45. That was 120.34.
Flipping heck. Not allowing for the dirty air, Adrian.
Gap ahead is now 1.8 seconds. Now on mediums, P11. Last line was at 120.38.
That's good. Okay. Quite the right line. Come on. That was a poor hairpin.
10th position. Ahead is increasing. It's now 2.9 seconds.
Bono and Phillip could fight for a few corners. That would be awesome. It looks like Bono's just through on DRS.
Car ahead is Yates, and their rating is 3.1. To Yates ahead is increasing. It's now 3.5 seconds. That lap was at 121.25.
Tough work this. lines creeping up again as well at the top of the screen. The delta to best this session.
The gap in front is now 3.4.
Tyre wear showing. Justin's going in, second stop.
P10.
Fuel's still okay.
Angel is entering the pits. He's in P4. We think he'll come out just behind you.
I mean, if it's possible for us to hang on to Angel and grab a couple of laps of DRS, that would be awesome.
Place. That lap time was 1:21.21. The leader, Luca, is pitting. To Yates, ahead is now 3.2. The leader is now on softs. That was 1:21.29. The gap to Yates in front is now 3.3. Car number 7 is leading the race. The gap to Angel behind is now 2.4 seconds. Just done a 1:21.04. That's good consistency, keep it up.
Alright, box one more time, because we've killed these softs. That's 15 laps to the end, which is what we've just done on these.
It's now 0.39. Yates ahead is pitting. Box in 290 metres. Meters, 50 metres, left front 59%, left rear 82, all clear on pit exit, you can push now.
Gently.
The gap to P12 ahead is increasing. It's now 3.3. Alright Adrian, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. V13. Just had a warning for cutting the track.
No, Jim. Just nearly threw it into a wall, so, you know, I'll take the warning for cutting the track.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 4.5 seconds.
Glad I didn't add any more front wing to this. Holy hell.
Lap time is at 1:18.72.
Of course, nearly lose it twice.
Now 4.4.
And that's my fastest lap of the session.
Red yellow flag, there's debris out there. Okay Adrian, the next car is Maidler.
Dennis, having as bad a race as I am, mate. Well, next lap I'll finally have some DRS. I've had 0 DRS all freaking race.
Car in in front is Yates, and their rating is 3.1. To the ahead is now 4.6. The driver in front of us is King. Their rating is 2.6. In, the gap is 1.4. They're pretty slow into Scarparia. Left, clear left, matching race pace, this is good. That last lap was a 118.89, good pass mate, fucking awesome. Adrian, the next car is Yates, and their rating is 3.1. The gap to King behind is increasing, it's now 1.8 seconds. There's an incident in Arrabbiata 1. It looks like Idler.
Oh, Dennis.
10th position. In. The gap's now 2.7. We're matching race pace. The yellow. That was 118.84. Is now 2.7 seconds. Yellow flag for debris.
Justin and Philip have a bit of a ding-dong, lasts more than the end of this straight.
You've just done a 119.52. The car in front of us is now Conrad, and their rating is 2.8.
Oh,
Incident in Mugello Circuit.
that's
You
not
think
what
it
I
might
meant.
be Conrad?
Sorry to see that, Conrad.
There's an incident in Mugello Circuit. Looks like it's Conrad. Okay,
Hey.
Adrian, you're reeling Yates in. The gap is
Absolutely.
4 seconds.
When you're driving it better than me, it's a lot more fun though. I have had a race. Be good if we could catch Philip though.
P10. The car in front of us is Yates, and their rating is 3.1. The gap ahead is now 2.2 seconds.
Come on. No, Adrian.
You've just done a 119.94. The gap to E9 in front is now 2.0. The gap to Yates ahead is now 2.3 seconds. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Incident in Mugello Circuit. You think it might be Conrad? Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace. The gap to Yates ahead is now 2.2 seconds. The gap to Yates in front is now 2.1. That lap was at 120.34. To Yates ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3.
Ooh.
That lap was at 120.61. To Yates ahead is increasing. It's now 2.2. P10, 2 to go.
I am right on the money for fuel. Well, it says I'm very safe in my per lap number.
There's an incident in Arabiata 1. It looks like
The fuel display next to the thing doesn't have many green blocks.
It's now 2.5 seconds.
White flag fever.
That lap time was 121.00. Okay, Adrian, that's good consistency. Keep it up. Litres left. No cap, still forward.
Good race, Fabio.
laps remaining. Position. That's it. We're done. Bad luck, Adrian. That's the end of the session.
There it is. P10. P10. Car 1, that's a little disappointing. Bit of a drop in I rating. Not too bad, though. Oh, I'm feeling that. All my muscles. Oh, wow. Let's go back and have a quick look at the race. Race start. Got a great start. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have gone on the grass, but then also, I wonder if we were carrying some damage from that. Philip just obviously has had Fabio push their way through and hasn't realised that he's essentially 4 wide there. Touches my rear wheel. Yeah, I was too conservative there. And too conservative there, but I didn't get taken by too many people. And then Dennis. Okay, that was less bad than I expected. Got on the curb. Never get on the curb. Look at this. What's this? On the curb, and then whoopsie-daisy? No? That lap 2. I thought it was lap 1. But still, shouldn't be on the curb. No. Bad idea. Oh, and I just got... all messed up. After, who was it? Rizard. Half attacking through there. Oh. Who was that behind? Nick. Okay, so Nick's... What happened to Dennis? Dennis, where are you? Okay, Dennis has fallen back a couple. Nick's trying to push on. Just skates on that curb, was on the wrong part. Not on it enough, or too far on it. One of the two. We are being held up a bit. And we in places we don't like. And even more curb. Adrian. So glad that Alexis there. Slow-mo to see if they actually got front wing damage as well. I hope not, because that was all my fault. Turn a bit harder. Doesn't look like. See the damage on mine there. See how the wings aren't symmetrical at the front. So yeah, it was all over Red Rover after that. That was a shame. And then we were pretty much on our own, except we managed to come out of after our pit stop and hang behind Philip. On Marco was very fast, raced us the other night in the Open. What happened to Marco? Oh no! So we got Marco here, who's P3. The don't know where Lindsay's come from. Marco's obviously gone. Seen Lindsay hold it there and then gone, I'm not racing you, off you go. And then Lindsay's got on the curb and just cut across. Oh. I don't know why Lindsay would be saying. Oh, wow. Nothing you could do about that. That's why Lindsay was upset. Rob just. Yeah. Then Lindsay's driven around with no front wing. Very careful. Softs on. Then out. Trying to put softs on. Oh. That's never good. Add in the marbles, cold tire spin. I assume this is the leaders coming through, yeah. Okay. So yeah. So there's Luca, Fabio, and then Marco. Lindsay got back on track. Got DRS off Marco, then tried to overtake and then got on the. Oh no, that lap. Essentially racing in with the leaders. Very tricky when you're a back marker. Oh, I don't know if you'll watch this, Marco, but so sorry. That was not great. It was not great. That's about it. All right. Well, next week we have off. Next week is no F1 week. There will be iRacing Grand Prix series running. See if there's any races I can have there. But in the weekend after that, as with the real life Formula One series, we will be going to Suzuka in Japan. So Thursday, week after next, don't have the date off the top of my head, but that Thursday at 10 UTC, I'll be back racing the fixed. Yeah, I'll see you then. I stream in the meantime. So thanks for hanging with me if you have. A bit of a shame about this result. My best driving at the start, and yeah, and then I pushed, but Philip and I were obviously very well matched with our pace. So yeah, so congrats, Philip, and for everyone else, for everyone watching, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.